Hey, you there. You, yeah, you right there. It's been a long 8 months of bowling equipment. And we're gonna see what's on like my top 10 list. It's been, again, a number of balls will be released in 2024. So we're gonna look at Bowlersmart.com and take a look at all these amazing products and see what made my top 10, man. So, yeah, let's get into it. I know a lot of people ask me this. They will always want to know, what am I throwing? What do I really like out of all the many bowling balls? So, let's talk about it. So, of course, I had to make a list because there's a lot of balls, man. Like, I just counted it up. It's like 76 balls, including like Swag, Motive, all the brands of Brunswick, Storm. So, and that's just the domestic releases. So international releases, right, it gets to some absurdity. But yeah, man. So of course, as of the making of this list, some balls like the Optimum Idol, Summit Ascent. I haven't had the opportunity to throw a ton in the time frame, but they have left an impression. And starting off, my first honorable mention will be the Storm Summit Ascent. And in a couple weeks or towards the end of the year, this ball I would assume is going to be on the list. It's going to boot something out because it just is that good. Like, it's just what it is. The ball rolls phenomenal. It just is what it is, man. Like, that ball rolls really good. I just couldn't put it over, again, this other ball that is fighting in these last couple spots. I've just had so much more success already with these pieces, and these other ones is just more of an impression on me so far. So yeah, man, yeah, man. So again, we're gonna get to this number 10 because the Brunswick Mesmerize. Again, this kind of falls into that same category, bro. Like, it just recently came out, but it was immediate wow. Like, wow. Like, I've compared this ball to a number of other balls on the market, and it just does something different. Yes, there are things that are similar, but this one, even compared to Widow 3.0, again, I have that video. It may or may not come out, but again, it's out there. It's just so much, like so many videos come out with, and some cross-brand comparisons do well and some don't, and it's just time. So again, I might come out with it, but comparing it to, again, stuff across the board from the other manufacturers, this Mesmerize stands out and competes with anything that's on the market, like just point blank, until again somebody else comes out with something that's, there's a Storm ball that's supposed to be coming, that it might give it some go. We'll see. But now, as we move on to number 9, this might surprise some folks because I feel like this ball was, price point wise, it was expensive, and people was like, I don't know about the performance. Storm Lightning Blackout, bro. This ball is 100% like, can be niche, but with my game and what I do, this ball is it. Like, it does the job. Like, that point blank period, bro. Like, what I need to get left, something that just gonna ignore the front, but again, it has enough like cover and enough diff to see it. Like, my boy, like, this ball goes, and this is my, it's toasty, and the lane's just forcing me so far left. I can do it. So, boom, bap, boom. Storm Lightning Blackout. That is the number 9 on the list. We get to number 8 on the list. The Pride Liberty. Pride Liberty from Motive, man, is just one of them. Like, it's a hit. Like, if you haven't tried a Motive ball, this is a great one to start with. a lot of go down lane. I think it's probably one of the most versatile ones. Give it some volume, it's good. Give it some friction, jump left, it's going to continue through the pins. This is the type of ball reaction that you want. Like middle of the bag, a little. I wouldn't call this a benchmark ball. I would call this a little bit above benchmark. So something definitely stronger, not, you know, Hammer Effect or Crimson Jackal, but this ball is up there for sure. So again, you saw some shots. Again, I'm enthralled with this ball, bro. This is Motive. Y'all did your thing with this one, bro. Hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all real ones. Yes, you. See the finger. You real ones. I think all my lists will always have one of these balls on there, and that's Track. The Track Stealth Hybrid is stupid good. Like, like it's another one of them balls, bro. Pride Livery Stealth Hybrid, you need them. You need them. Like, I don't care what the ball reaction is or how you throw it, you know, 3-4 different types of ways. You're no rev rate, a ton of rev rate, somewhere in the middle. This ball's in the bag, bro. So hey, the game, you don't let game one go by, then you can go right into this game two. This gonna have enough, you know, traction in the oil. This is a HK22 ball. Gets up the hill, no problem. Can chase it in left. This is, again, it's just the energy, man, and the versatility. If you weren't a fan of the Pearl that came out, I believe this is the better bridge or complement to the original Stealth Solid. I think the Stealth Pearl was a little too clean and it became a little over under when you were ready to get into it. But this one, they did their thing. They did their thing, man. Like, again, Archetype Hybrid, Tundra Blue Fire, and then now this one, man, hits Track Stealth Hybrid. Just put it in your bag, just saying. And then now, like, I went up to Chicago and I just did numbers. I put up some very solid numbers with these two bowling balls, bro. And it just, they fit in this category, right? They can either be flip-flop, you know, between 6 and 5. This tournament, I think, was back in like May or April, I think, can't remember. But Max Thrill Pearl from Motive, another just banger, bro. Like, it almost is in that realm of like, of the Stealth Hybrid as far as how strong it is. But the price point that you get with it being on the lower end of the spectrum, but you get a lot of performance. This is one of them bang for your buck type of bowling balls. But it just rolls so good. Like, this and the Solid, Max Thrill Solid is just, man, they roll really good, man. Like, they roll a little bit heavier in the middle of the lane, but I was able to play some different angles and just, you know, watch this ball, you know, get up the hill, make a very, very sharp turn. People that saw me throw this ball was like, man, what are you throwing? Because that motion that I'm getting is insane. So that's 100% what was going on there, bro. Max Thrill Pearl, get left, throw it right, watch it strike, bro. That's it. So now we jump to my number 5 pick. Now when you get into the top 5 is the Storm Ion Pro. Storm Ion Pro, man. I was a little confused, you know, when it was like, oh, this is, you know, between the IQ Tour and the Phase 2, and, you know, then my initial reaction, you know, I saw, again, this thing kind of boomeranging, and I've heard other people have similar, you know, experiences with that ball, but then gradually, again, it calms down, and then you see more of that IQ Tour-ness, like that cleanliness. But most IQ Tours, again, from my experience, were darts. Like, they just, you know, either like super uncontrollable, like either it never hooks, or like, again, it just immediately, you know, big 4, like they're like super sharp. But you have to, it's one of the balls that you got to keep throwing, and then they get better. They get better the more they get some oil on it. and that's just what it is. So mine has really become more of that like clear step down. Like my Pride Liberty and then my Storm Ion is a bag. Like I can put those two in there and be very, very comfortable. And you know, I can sneak in there, you know, a stealth hybrid. And again, those three really cover a lot of bases for me, especially just on that traditional house shot. Like these balls do it. But yeah, so that one. So now we go up to number 4. We in a big 4. Scorpion Low Flare Solid. I'm a huge fan of the Hammer Envy Tour, and this is kind of like, you know, little brother. But little brother, that's the big brother. You know, you've heard that term before, I'm pretty sure. But this Joker is no games, man. Like I've been able to do some things to, you know, with this bowling ball in the lane. I don't care what's out there pattern wise. You know, whether it's, you know, something medium to even something a little bit longer. Once again, it's transitioned, of course, but on house, I'll take this ball all day long with me. Like this is, you know, I'm ready to go make this money. This one's coming. Like this is coming with me for sure. And the Scorpion Strike. Scorpion Strike ain't make this list. It didn't, because again, there's some other balls on here that just wow me. But the Scorpion Strike is a really, really good piece that if you haven't checked it out, you slacking. Stop slacking out here in these streets. Just stop it. But now we get into, again, the big 3. And this third one has just been a lifesaver. You know, a number of league nights, I can't find my ball reaction, or okay, I've tried some of the new stuff, I ain't really liking it, I'm ready to score, bring this ball out. And that's the Crimson Jackal from Motive. Like this Crimson Jackal, man, it's a Jackal, so duh. Like, but I'm just telling you, man, it does all the right things, excuse me. Does all of the right things on the lane, bro. Like it's clean enough, it's angular enough, it's getting the 10 out. It's not, I wouldn't say like hammer effect, you know, down lane, but boy, oh boy, it just does the right things on the lane. Like again, it just blends out. Like if you see an over under, like, or somebody's throwing some weird stuff on your lane, it still reads through it. And again, just retains enough energy at the pocket to, again, scatter them. Like, it's just, bro, the Crimson Jackal from Motive, bro. Like, it's like the Crimson Jackal and the Pride Liberty that are just by far, if you have not checked them out, check these two out if these are your first time buying a Motive ball, you know, on top of a Venom Shock and a Black Venom. Bro, those 4 balls, you can do a lot of damage. Like, so, hey, that's just me. But number 2 on my list, number 2, I've been saying this since I've gotten this ball, and it's just like I recommend this almost as much as I will recommend the Storm Phase 2, and that's the Absolute Power. Like, I wasn't a fan of the original Absolute. Like, it was over in the city for me. Like, that's just what that ball was. But this Absolute Power? Oh, bruh, it's just different, bro. Like I'm just saying, it's just different. Like for me, being a little bit lower ball speed, higher rev rate, this and that slight asymmetry in this ball with the cleaner, solid cover stock, it just gets the job done. Like it's another one of them super versatile. Like I can pull this ball out at any point in time and be able to gauge the lanes, and it tells me what direction I really need to go. Like, and you hear, you know, Stu Williams, again, I reference him a lot, right? I watch the show, I'm a fan, Beef and Barnsey, right? And I see how, again, they reference the ball as well. And again, it's one of them balls, because it was released so early in the year that people sleeping on it. Don't sleep on the Absolute Power, bro. I'm telling you, if you're learning, you want something just a step up from your benchmark balls, Phase 2s, Hazmat Solids, EJ Venom, like The absolute powers are great, step up. So again, there you go, number 2. So if you can guess number 1, I don't know if y'all gonna see this one. I don't know if y'all gonna see this one, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This number 1 pick, it's a newer one. You know, maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment, maybe. But the Brunswick Vaporize is number 1 on my list, bro. Like, it is, G. Just number 1. Number 1. My finger a little crooked, but it's number 1, bro. What does it take to be number 1?
What does it take to be number 1? 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers.
You gotta roll pretty freaking awesome, bro. From game 1 on, this ball is everything you want from an asymmetric pearl. Like, you want enough energy, but you don't want it to be like, oh man, big 4. Like, you don't want, I don't want that. Like, but you don't want a ball that quits, like, if you tug it in the middle and then it never hooks. Like, you don't want that either. This ball is like that perfect blend of just angle and just reading the middle of the lane perfectly and just swishing everything out to, you know, perfect high flush shots when you ace them. The Brunswick Vaporize, man. And there's stronger stuff. There's more angular options, but the shape that I want to see is this one. Like, this is that predictable, like, I know exactly what I'm getting. It's not gonna like overtly like penalize me unless I just throw it horrible. This is it. Brunswick, man. Like, I know y'all gonna be like, oh man, you biased. I'm like, nah, I'm not. This Vaporize is like that. Now, towards the end of the year, we can watch this all back and see how much this list changes, because there's some heat. There's some heat that I'm privy to that I can't say just yet, but there's some heat coming. And I you know, I'm just gonna say that, you know, from all of them. All of them got some heat coming, bro. So stay on the lookout. Stay on the lookout, bro. Like, again, this list is, I just gotta believe it's gonna change. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And that's my list, man. And a lot of those balls you can fit into an arsenal to start the league season with. So, hey, man, I'll have another video of putting together some, you know, some league bags. But I want to give you my top balls of the year so far. Because it's stiff competition, man. Like, Motive got some bangers, Storm got some bangers. I'm waiting on some more global, bro. I am. They've been, you know, they had the Harsh Reality Pearl, which was cool. It was cool. But I'm waiting on a real, you know, banger. Like, we need one. We need one, bro. Like, Hammer been dropping some fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hammer Effect, Scorpion Strike, Hazmat Solid, bro. Heat. That's some heat. Motive. Even the Super GT, bro. Like, that Super GT is really good. Really good. So, man, there's so many good options. All the brands are putting out a lot of stuff. And who knows, man? We might have some swag on this list, you know, before the year's out. Yeah. Swagging and serving. Now watch me surf and swag. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all ain't seen that video yet, go check it out. Hey, that new swag. I'm just saying, man, that graffiti tracker was tracking some pins. But I did some talking. That's enough. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day, man. Oh, and lastly, if y'all want to support, really want to support, your boy got a baby on the way with my wife. I don't got my ring on right now, but with my wife, she's pregnant. Due very soon. We have a registry. Those links are below. I appreciate you. Show your boy some love for baby, little baby girl. Y'all may see her on the channel at some point. Maybe not immediately, but yes. Baby's on the way. Appreciate you guys for everything you do. We've been making it happen still. Numbers are climbing. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers. As soon as we get there, we're giving away bowling balls. We got them. Got to get there, bro. Got to get there. Appreciate it. We out.